Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me. And I told everybody on Facebook earlier that I'm going to do a rather hot button issue video. So I'm going to start off with, if you live in America, whether you voted for him or not, Donald Trump is in fact your president. Don't care if you like it. You don't have to like it. Number 2. He's barely been in a week, people. Let's take a breath, step back, and breathe. He's not going to end the world tomorrow. It don't work that way. He's got 4 years.
Okay.
And if he screws up royally in them 4 years, vote him out. He screws up royally before the end of the 4 years, we can have him impeached. What in the hell are y'all throwing fits about?
He's gonna kill us under a day.
He's been in there and for just over a week. Guess what? You're still alive. I'm still alive. The world's still alive. Everybody woke up this morning.
I didn't feel like waking up this morning.
You never feel like waking up. Let's move on. Let's see. We could touch on abortion, which I'll give it to you. There are reasons. If the mother's going to die. If it was an incest baby. A rape baby. Or if the baby is not going to make it to term. By all means. But if you take your silly ass out to a bar, drink a bottle of Jim Beam, and then decide to spread your legs, guess what? It's time to woman up and take care of your responsibility. End of story. Another reason I don't agree with abortion. There are a lot of men out there right now, ladies, that would honestly, willingly step in and say, you don't want to take care of this baby? Fine. Have the baby, give him to me, move on with your life. There ain't no reason for it. Even if you don't have a man like that in your life, say it was a one-night stand, you screwed up, you ain't ready to have a baby yet, there are tons and tons and tons of people out there that cannot have a baby. Why not put that baby into a loving home? Make sense?
I don't know.
Let's go on, since we're obviously on women, let's go right to women's rights. Okay, number 1, dressing up like a vagina is not going to help you. You look like a confused cosplayer and you look stupid. Nobody's going to take you seriously. For the love of God, you want to be taken seriously? Dress like a normal human being. Don't walk around with a pussy on your face. Equal rights. You want equal rights? Great. Get up off the couch, get up off your ass, and go do an equal job. Don't sit there and tell me how women are just as good as men and women can do anything men can do. Do it. Shut your pie hole. Do it. Another thing, ladies, I know a lot of men. I've worked in bars for many years. Not every guy you come across is a sexist. Not every guy wants to make you barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen, making him a sandwich when he says so.
I bet people have said that to me.
Another thing, girls, feminazis, the ones that want equal rights but hate anything with a penis, that ain't equal rights, honey. You just want to be the dominant sex. No. It don't work like that. Now, since I've got my beautiful daughter here,
No.
we'll go on to talk about the new generation that drive me nuts. After the last election, y'all were out rioting and screaming and looting. Guess what? Idiots. The entire world saw this.
Mom, your phone.
ISIS saw this. The very people that it has everybody so afraid saw you acting like idiots. Rather than putting on a strong front, putting your big boy and girl panties on, we acted like fools. Good idea. After the election, I saw college-age kids bawling their eyes out, skipping classes, skipping work. I mean, get over yourself. For the love of God, it was an election. If I got a call from one of my kids that said, "Mommy, I can't go to school. My candidate lost the election."
I didn't pick anyone.
Mommy would be at your school kicking your ass. This is the real world. We don't get safe spaces. We don't get cups of cocoa, and we don't get puppy dogs.
I want puppy dogs.
We gotta suck it up, get over it, and move on. The people that didn't vote for Obama were told, get over it, suck it up. So now because your candidates didn't win, you don't have to suck it up. You ain't got to get over it, right? That's how it works. I wasn't out here bitching and complaining on YouTube or on my Facebook or anything like that when Obama won for the last 8 years. I definitely wasn't out looting and screaming in the street and carrying on and rioting and acting a fool. I don't do that.
I would.
I didn't need a safe place and a cup of cocoa and a puppy dog to make me feel better. No.
I want a puppy
I got
dog.
up, went about my day, got my kids ready for school, and sent them on their way. Time for y'all to do the same.
What happens if they don't have kids?
Then they need to get their asses up, go to work, and be responsible adults. Now this one's going to touch on a whole lot of people. But when I say hot button issue, buddy, huge. LGBTQ+.
What?
I proudly support all the colors of the rainbow. I don't give a damn who you are. You know what? You want to marry a man and you are a man? I don't care. You want to marry a woman and you are a woman? I don't care. You want to marry a man and you're a woman? I don't give a shit. Do what you're going to do. I'm good with that. And as far as the whole, well, I don't want trans people in the bathroom with me. Newsflash, dumbasses, where do you think they've been going? In the bathroom. With your wife and your daughter and all that. And you know what? Ain't nothing happened. And you know what? I would rather have a trans woman, and believe me, they are beautiful. I would rather have them in the bathroom next to me than in with my husband. Because that shit wouldn't fly. I would not be having my husband standing next to a beautiful woman taking a piss. No. And since we're on the topic of trans people, guess what? They should have just as many rights as you or I or Joe Blow walking down the goddamn street.
Did you just assume my gender?
Sorry, are you triggered? Let's go to yet another extremely hot button issue, shall we?
No.
Racism.
No.
I can be the first one to tell you that racism does exist in this world. I grew up in a town where it's still on the books. Now they don't legally enforce it, but they still enforce it. The law is there is no black people allowed within city limits after dusk. It's 2017, people, and they still enforce it there. Now myself, I am thrilled. I am colorblind. I don't care what color you are. My children are colorblind. They don't give a shit what color you are. If you're a decent person, that's all that matters. I don't care if you're black, white, brown, Asian, Mexican, pink with purple goddamn polka dots. I don't give a shit. If you're an asshole, you're an asshole. You're a good person, good with me.
What do you mean by colorblind?
I don't see the color of people's skin.
I do. I'm white.
By that I mean the color of their skin doesn't matter.
Oh. I'll be friends with whoever I choose. I don't care what color you are.
You ready for this? The Wall. And I'm not referring to Pink Floyd.
Wall.
I absolutely 100% support building a wall. I'm not saying that all Mexicans are bad, because I know they're not. So don't even try me on that one. The amount of drugs that come over that border is staggering. We're looking at 80 to 90% of the illegal drugs in America are brought here from the Mexican border. And they are brought over by illegal immigrants. And you're going to say, oh, where'd you get your facts from? Google it.
The internet's not always right.
It was from the DEA, the Drug Enforcement Agency. They're right. How do you argue that?
I don't know.
I will say immigration reform is needed. Highly. I don't know how you all felt on 9/11. That's not a fear that I'm ever willing to feel again. No, I'm dead set against kicking people out that are here legally. But I'll tell you what, if you're not here legally, you got to go. There ain't no two ways around that. There's a right way and a wrong way to do things. And you can go, oh, well, the Statue of Liberty says. It's been a long time since the Statue of Liberty was put up. There are now laws that people are not enforcing that need to be enforced. And it's that simple. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh, it's just the Mexicans or it's just Muslims. There's good and bad in everything, guys. You got extremists in everything. So I'm not just saying, hey, just the Muslims, just the Mexicans, just let's throw them out of here. No. I don't care if you're from Iran, Turkey, France. It don't matter.
Sure.
If you're not here the right way, you need to go.
Bye-bye.
So now, with all that being said, and I know I am going to hear it from you guys. Oh, am I going to hear it? I'm either going to hear it on Facebook or I'm going to hear it on here. I don't care. The thing is, you can't argue with anything I said in this video. There's no way to.
Actually, people have their own opinions, and you have your own opinion, so they can argue with that.
With that being said, guys, just be nice to each other. Love each other. Put some positivity in the world for today. You know, you're all scared of Donald Trump. I'm personally not. I voted for him. But he can't divide us if you don't let him. Think of America as one big relationship. Nobody can come in your relationship unless you invite them.
I invite unicorns.
Alright, guys. I love you. Be good to each other. Be nice. Bye.